So my story, what is Hogan's story? If you are watching this, it means you probably already know my story, you probably know about me, but if you don't, I'm gonna kind of go to depth. So it all started out about basically my entire come up from age about 14 to 18, all throughout high school, 2 jobs, 7 days a week, nonstop. I worked at Chick-fil-A and I worked at a local golf course. All I knew was that I wanted to make money, and all the only tool I had at that time was okay, cool. What do I have now in front of me that can actually make me income? That for whatever plays I want to do later on, I can actually apply. So that was working. I didn't know what I wanted to do later on. I knew I wanted to do some sort of entrepreneurship, whatever it was. But I wanted to stack cash. Work 7 days a week, up until about 16, 17, or about when I was 17. I went full time at the golf course. Worked 6 days a week there. Sure, I'll pop up a picture. Worked all throughout there. Met a lot of old people. Met a lot of entrepreneurs. Average golf course demographic. I learned a lot there about how to talk to these people, what they look for, how to get them to be on your good side. This really kind of helped me shape how I talk to these older people, because like in reality, a lot of service business is about talking to these older demographics, and you can build that rapport with them, and you can sell them a freaking truck at the end of the day if you want to, whatever you want to sell them. But from there, from about I went full time there. From there until about 19, I was graduated high school. Again, all I knew how was to work. I had one car, or I sold all my cars just at a motorcycle. It was about $4,000. Cheapest thing possible to drive in the rain, drive it everywhere. Like I said, all I wanted to do was I wanted to get after it. There was a guy at the golf course who owned a moving company, and he was a dude who drank all the time, got drunk every single day of the week, and this dude was just a piece of garbage. This dude originally, when I told him about this idea, started a moving company, he told me not to do it. He said, "Nah, you're gonna fail, bro. You're not the type of person that can actually run this shit. Don't do it." I had to fire the flame, bro. Like I'm gonna go regardless, bro. I had to feel like, bro, please tell me I can't. Please tell me I can't do this shit. And now we're like one of his competitors. So it's a small world, but yeah, it adds fire to the flame. There's gonna be people talking shit on you regardless. This isn't about that though. But yeah, I saw him running that. I was like, you know what? If this dude getting drunk every single weekend can run in this industry and succeed. He had 3 partners, or it was 3 total. Two of his brothers. If they can do that in this industry, I looked at the market. I was like, I see my little gap here. There's obviously a discrepancy. I saw my gap about fulfilling in service, about good branding, and I found my mark, and I started from there. I literally had no expectations on making money when I started. I was like, I literally, my bank account, I did not look for like 6 months. I literally just put my head down. I was nonstop. Every day before work, all right, what can I do to kind of push the needle a little bit forward on this? At the end of the day, all right, cool, what's going on in the business? I would literally be at work taking phone calls for the business, and I'd get in trouble because I'm like on the phone like, yo, like, yeah, like, when are we moving? Oh, cool, awesome, let's rock and roll. I'd be booking jobs from there. These mother F's at my work made so much fun of me for doing this shit, bro. Because I literally would hand out my business cards to members, like, yo, like, if you ever had to move, like, hit me up, cool, let's do this, boom, boom, boom. And these dudes just laughed at me. They laughed at me because they're like 40, 50 years old working at a golf course, and I was literally, at the time, like, I was 19 years old, and I was trying to get the fuck after it. I didn't work at a golf course the rest of my life. Yes, it was a good opportunity for me at the time, but, like, dude, there's more to life than working at a golf course. And then, like I said, I looked at moving. I saw who's at the top of the industry. Do I see myself being there? Who's making the most money? What is their life like? And I saw it. I was ran with it ever since. And we're not the biggest company in the world, but I mean, I would say we're doing decent. And yeah, that was pretty much my story. I wanted to get the fuck after it. I had no handouts. I mean, I really supported parents. I didn't want to go to college. I didn't. Like I said, I wasn't saying I was lost. I knew what I wanted to do. It was a matter of finding kind of the right vehicle, what I want to put my time into, what could I see myself actually doing, and kind of building on experience working with these older people. I saw, if you can really get to talk to these people, build rapport, make sure they feel like trusted, like, dude, you can sell them anything, and it kind of goes with any services, but moving in specific, like, it's a very good opportunity, especially one of those ones that, like, you can almost start seeing immediate results. And as soon as you have the momentum, you just keep going. And then here we are today, spending $20K a month on ads and going bald in the process. But yeah, that's my story. And, it's not some sort of like pity story. It's really just a story like, you know, if you want something bad enough, you'll get the fuck after it. It's that simple. Like, you genuinely want something so bad, you can see it. Literally, whatever you want in your life, just visualize. It's a car. For me, it was a car. I love cars, but now that you have the cars, it's like it's different. But you look at the cars. You be on the freeway, you just see shit you want. Maybe it's a house. Just visualize it. Like, how bad do you genuinely want that? How bad do you genuinely just want to see money coming in the business? How bad do you want it? Because I guarantee you, I'm guilty of it. People in this industry, when they get up, you starting out have such an advantage, because I wouldn't say we get lazy, but we just don't. Nobody's gonna have the hustle that you have watching this video right now. Never. Like, you, like, you genuinely couldn't be in a better position. Just the fact that if you have the hustle and the drive to get the fuck after it, this, you'll literally look back at this being one of the best times of your life, because you have it in your blood. Like, you can like feel it. Like, how bad genuinely want to make this shit happen, whether it's, you know, maybe getting something for your mom, whatever, but like, it's got to be something that like you just laser focus. Nobody can fuck with you. There's a million other people doing the same shit in the business model. Why am I gonna stick out? Why can they kick rocks? Why am I better? I'm gonna stay in my own lane. They can do what they're gonna do, and I'm gonna stay in my lane, focus on it, and I'm gonna rock out, and then we're gonna run it up. And it's been like that ever since. So that's my story. Not a pity story, but that's kind of how I got here.